Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Removing security votes will create chaos, not stop corruption. Governors Forum warns. The chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum (NGF) and Governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, has warned that the abolition of security votes has been advocated in some quarters would breed chaos in the polity instead of curbing corruption. Addressing the substance at the quarterly policy dialogue on accountability for security votes, organized by the Anti-Corruption Academy of Nigeria in Abuja on Wednesday, he maintained that there can be no development without security. He spoke on the topic, security votes. Are they necessary? Are they legitimate? The NGF argued that security votes had existed even before the coming of the military in power in Nigeria, saying that doing away with them would, instead of addressing corruption, hinder development and security in the country. He said, the answer to your question as to whether security votes are necessary is an emphatic yes, and buttressed his argument with copious anecdotes from the United States Congress, several publications and examples. Dr. Fayemi said that the abolition of security votes will bring down development, increase insecurity, and also slow down the various state response to emergencies. Fayemi argued against those who said security votes were illegal, quoting from the Constitution and other relevant authorities to emphasize the fact that security votes are not only legal but have been in existence since the colonial era. Governments all over the world have security votes, but they may not call it the same name as ours because for obvious reasons. Government business may not necessarily be all in the public glare. Fayemi attributed the Iran-Contra affair and other government action in South America as products of the use of security votes, which those governments conveniently put away from the eyes of their citizens. However, the governor stated that in his own state, every transaction involving security votes are very documented and receipted, but nevertheless argued that unless something is done to ameliorate the malice abuse of security votes in the country would continue to be rife. The NGF chairman then adduced his arguments to the creation of state policing, which he prescribed as the antidote to the expenditure being incurred by governors in the types of assistance that governors render to the Nigeria police force, which according to him, when allowed to be would diminish the complaints that abound. Earlier, the provost of the Anti-Corruption Academy of Nigeria, Professor Shola Akinrade, while welcoming the guest speaker, also enunciated that removing security votes will be counterproductive, but cleared the grounds to hear the submissions of the governor. On his part, the chairman of the ICPC, Professor Bolaji Owasonoye, who was miffed by the allocation of a paltry 3,600 naira as security votes to an MDA, sought explanation which the governor explained could not have been intended to maintain that the amount was for such expenditure but might have been so called for what to nomenclature. The chairman of the NGF, in concluding, advocated a partnership between the NGF and the ACAN to work out modalities that would lift the issue of security votes and its accounting processes to meet global best practices in order to finally douse the hue and cry that has accompanied the matter over time. So guys, you will see that all these people, they are very, very smart. He said by removing security votes, I just want to go straight to the point, that by removing security votes, it will cause the state not to develop, it will cause insecurity. So all those two things that he's talking about that are the benefits of a security vote, are we really enjoying them now? And saying the fact that it has been before the military, it has been during the colonial era. If something has been and it is not working, when we talk of security, it is nothing to write home about, even in its own state. When you talk about development, are we seeing any developments in any of those states in this country as we speak? And again, talking about referring to all those developed country, the kind of salary that those people receive, are they the same salary that our governors receive and they live in affluence? Their environment, is it the same thing? Our like our environment, have they ever complained of any corruption over there? The massive corruption that is going on in our country, do they really complain over there? And that's why you see that the citizens, like he said, that it happens in other countries, but they don't just call it a security vote, and most of the time they don't even bring it to the knowledge of the people, because the people know that they are doing work. So there's no need to even be touchlighting or to be prognosing into government finances and what they collect, because you see and you know what they do with your money. You see what they do with the security vote. Even when you talk about issue of paying taxes, they will complain that people don't pay taxes in Nigeria. But if people that, we have a lot of people that are paying taxes, are those people happy with the way their taxes are being used? No. You provide everything for yourself. Security, you provide water, you provide everything, you provide light for yourself, and yet you pay tax, yet you don't see anything. They are trying to justify security with this. It will be, if you remove security, it will not curb corruption. So what are we experiencing? Are we experiencing those two benefits he talked about, that it will aid security and it will help development? That if those things, that if security vote is being removed, that it will affect the development and the security of the state or as a country, as you know, as it will affect the country and it will affect the state. So what are we gaining from these people with the security vote that he's talking about? Because he's emphasizing on it, because it's there. Of course, they know what they do. So the whole thing is it's just so annoying. Honestly, it's just so annoying. And when people tell you, oh, let us come and build Nigeria together, is it me that will build the Nigeria? Is it me that will make policy? Is it me that will the one that we use the security vote judiciously? So guys, I would like to hear from you. Please leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.